Let's get you the headlines. 2 more hostages, elderly women taken captive from Israel, are released, but their husbands are still being held. The intense Israeli bombardment of Gaza continues. Palestinian health officials say more than 5,000 people have now died. Mourning those killed by Hamas in Israel just over 2 weeks ago. Agony at the burial of a teenage daughter and sister. Her father is still missing. And relief for 1 migrant worker from Thailand, now safe at home after narrowly escaping the attack on Israel. Now, 30 people from Thailand were among the 235 foreign nationals killed in the Hamas attack. They were working on Israeli farms and orchards, a relationship between the two countries which goes back to the 1980s.
But today's newspapers, and the Eye is reporting on the same story. We've been talking about the release of 2 Israeli hostages by Hamas. It says the US is thought to have advised Israel to delay its ground offensive to allow more time for negotiations surrounding other captives.
The Telegraph leads on claims that France and other EU states have set up what the paper calls a clash with Britain and the United States after calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. It adds that the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, has said it will be difficult to push for a ceasefire while Israel is still facing regular rocket attacks.
The Guardian says entire residential blocks across the Gaza Strip have been levelled, including in areas where people have been told to seek refuge. The image shows a young woman holding her child in the aftermath of such an airstrike.
And Pakistan's highest court voids the trials of more than 100 people accused of attacking military compounds after the arrest of the former Prime Minister Imran Khan. US Senator Bob Menendez has pleaded not guilty to a new indictment, charging him with conspiring to act as an unregistered foreign agent for Egypt. The New Jersey senator and his wife were previously charged with accepting bribes in cash and gold bars. The new indictment implicates him in receiving requests and directives from Egyptian officials. Mr. Menendez denies all the allegations. Members of a militia in Brazil have set fire to 35 buses after one of their leaders was killed by police. Matheus da Silva Rezende was second in command of the largest paramilitary group in Rio State. The militias were initially formed in the 1990s as self-defence forces against drug gangs, but they've since evolved into organised crime groups. A new climate study reports there's no way to stop the giant West Antarctic ice sheet from melting, even if emissions are controlled. It's now expected that sea levels in the region would rise higher than previous estimates. Experts say the other side of Antarctica can still be saved if carbon emissions are cut.